Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be doing a deep dive today.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Urban Deca Homes Ortigas and BPI MyBahay's 30-year payment plan.
Yeah, it's really something. It's
Yeah.
designed to make homeownership more accessible,
Okay.
especially for people who thought they might be priced out of the market.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's great.
yeah.
So it's making homeownership in a place like Ortigas possible.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Wow.
Like that was just a distant dream for some people, and now it's
Yeah.
more of a reality.
So what can you tell us about Urban Deca Homes Ortigas? Like, what is it?
It's more than just like a place to live, you know? It's
Right.
designed for modern living. We're talking outdoor gyms, multi-purpose halls, basketball courts, you know, green spaces, playgrounds. It's really trying to create a vibrant lifestyle for its residents.
So it's not just the condo itself, it's the entire lifestyle experience.
Exactly.
So what about the location? What makes Ortigas such a great place?
For those who don't know, Ortigas is like a bustling hub right in the heart of Metro Manila. So you're surrounded by business districts, shopping malls, you know, schools, hospitals.
So you got everything.
Everything's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the amenities, we've got the location.
Right.
But now let's talk about financing this. So that's where BPI MyBahay comes in.
Yeah, BPI MyBahay is a unique financing solution.
Okay.
So they designed it to help more Filipinos achieve that homeownership dream.
And I've heard about this 30-year payment plan.
Yes.
Can you break that down for us a little bit?
Yeah, the 30-year payment plan is kind of a game changer
Okay.
because monthly payments can start as low as PHP 10,000,
Wow, that's incredible.
which is super appealing, especially with the rising cost of living these days.
10,000 PHP. That's less than some people spend on coffee.
It really is. It is.
So how does spreading it out over 30 years make it more manageable?
Basically, by spreading the payments over a longer period, you lower the monthly burden.
Okay.
So that frees up cash flow. You can manage your finances without feeling too stretched thin.
It's like taking a deep breath and knowing you can still enjoy life
Yeah.
while paying for your condo.
While building equity.
Right. And speaking of equity, can you explain what that is for our listeners?
Yeah, equity is basically the portion of the property that you own.
Okay.
So with each payment you make, you're essentially buying a bigger piece of your condo.
Okay.
So over time, you gradually increase that ownership stake.
So it's like a savings plan built into your mortgage.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's dive a little deeper into the benefits of this 30-year plan.
Okay.
What makes it such a smart move?
Well, one of the biggest advantages is affordability.
Okay.
Those lower monthly payments can be a game changer for young professionals or families who are just starting out.
Yeah, makes sense.
It gives them the opportunity to enter the property market sooner rather than later.
So it's not just about making it possible. It's about making it attainable
Exactly.
at a time when maybe they couldn't.
Right.
All right. So you're also enjoying lower monthly payments.
Right.
But then your property's also potentially appreciating in value.
Exactly. So over the long term, this could lead to some really significant financial gains.
So when you say property appreciation, what does that mean? Is it guaranteed?
So property appreciation just means that the value of your property increases over time.
Okay.
Now, while it's not guaranteed, historical data suggests that properties in prime locations like Ortigas, they tend to appreciate
At a healthy rate.
at a pretty decent rate.
So it's not just paying for a place to live.
Right.
You're also making an investment
Exactly.
that could grow.
Yeah,
That's great.
it is.
So another benefit of the 30-year plan is predictability.
Right.
Yeah.
You have that fixed monthly payment so you can plan around that.
Okay.
Allows for better budgeting,
Yeah.
long-term financial planning.
You know, that feeling of financial stability
Yeah.
is priceless.
Absolutely.
Knowing exactly what you need to put aside
Right.
each month.
It takes the guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
Gives you peace of mind.
Okay, so the 30-year plan sounds great in theory. But what about in practice? Like, how do you actually make this dream happen?
Well, the first step is to determine your eligibility.
Okay.
BPI typically looks for a stable income source, good credit history, and the ability to provide the necessary documentation.
Right.
They want to make sure that you're set up for success as a homeowner.
You mentioned stable income, but so many people are working in the gig economy these days.
Right?
How do they assess income for freelancers and entrepreneurs?
It's a good question. So BPI recognizes that the nature of work is changing,
Yeah.
and they've adapted their policies to accommodate people with non-traditional income.
Okay.
So they'll typically ask for things like bank statements, tax returns, other proof of consistent earnings.
So it's not just about having that 9 to 5 anymore.
No.
It's about demonstrating you have that financial stability, that
Exactly.
you can make the payments.
Exactly.
That's great. That's really reassuring to
Yeah.
people who might be self-employed or freelancers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've determined you're eligible. What's the next step?
So the application process,
Okay.
they've made it pretty user-friendly.
Okay.
They have representatives who can guide you every step of the way,
Oh, wow.
answer any questions.
That personal touch can really make a difference
You really care.
when it comes to something as big as a home loan.
Yeah, you're not alone in the process.
Right. You've got someone right there
Yeah,
to help you through it.
absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about interest rates and fees.
Okay?
It's important to understand all that.
It is. So interest rates, you'll encounter two types, fixed and variable.
Okay.
A fixed rate, your interest rate stays the same over the life of the loan.
Okay.
Variable rates can fluctuate based on market conditions.
So with fixed, you have that predictability.
Yes.
Your monthly payments aren't going to change.
Exactly.
But with variable, you could benefit if the market drops.
You could.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then there are also closing costs, right?
Yes, closing costs are the expenses during the final stages.
Of the purchase.
Yes. So these can include things like appraisal fees, legal fees, and transfer taxes.
So it's a lot to keep track of.
It is.
So I imagine it would be wise to consult with a financial advisor.
Yeah, a financial advisor can provide some personalized guidance
Okay.
based on your situation.
Yeah,
They can weigh the pros and cons and make sure you're making an informed decision.
that's like having a financial co-pilot
Exactly.
helping you along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been approved for the loan. You're ready to move in. What happens next?
Final steps are carefully reviewing and signing loan documents.
Okay.
Really pay attention to those details.
All right.
Make sure you understand all the terms and conditions, the interest rate, the repayment schedule.
Make sure it's a happy ending.
Exactly.
What?
Don't hesitate to ask questions if anything's unclear.
Right.
The BPI representatives are there to help.
Okay, so we covered the BPI MyBahay plan.
Yeah.
But what about practical advice for our listeners who are potential buyers?
Well, one of the most important things is to assess your financial health.
Okay. Take a close look at your income, expenses, and any existing debt.
Okay.
Can you comfortably manage those monthly mortgage payments?
So be realistic.
Be real.
Make sure this is the right decision.
Yes.
Okay.
And affordability is appealing,
Yep.
but remember, it's a 30-year commitment.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a significant amount of time, and it's
Yeah.
important to consider potential life changes.
Yeah, over 30 years, a lot can happen.
Exactly.
Careers can change, family grows,
Absolutely.
unexpected expenses.
Yep.
So yeah, you really got to think about the future.
You do.
Okay, so another piece of advice.
Yeah.
Don't just rely on pictures and brochures.
Yes,
No.
go experience it firsthand.
Go visit Urban Deca Homes.
Yes. Go visit, walk around the neighborhood, get a feel for the vibe.
Right.
Picture yourself living there.
That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Because seeing it online is one thing,
Totally different.
but being there.
It's a different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then finally, professional guidance.
Yes. Don't underestimate that. Don't underestimate it.
A real estate agent can provide a lot of insights
Into the market.
into the local market, help you negotiate the price, guide you through the legalities.
Yeah, they can be your advocate,
Exactly.
negotiator, your guide.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, and a financial advisor can help you develop a solid financial plan
Okay.
that aligns with your home ownership goals.
So it's like having a team of experts behind you.
Exactly.
Supporting you.
Yes.
So as we're wrapping up this part of our deep dive into Urban Deca Homes Ortigas and the BPI MyBahay 30-year plan,
Mm-hmm.
what are the key takeaways you want our listeners to remember?
Well, I think first and foremost, Urban Deca Homes is an incredible opportunity.
Okay.
You know, it's about modern living in a vibrant and well-connected community.
Yeah.
It's not just about owning a condo, it's about investing in a lifestyle.
And BPI makes this lifestyle attainable, right?
Right.
With those monthly payments.
Exactly. It really is about empowering people to take control of their future and make decisions that are right for them.
So speaking of long-term goals, we talked about property appreciation.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? What makes Ortigas a good investment?
So Ortigas is considered a prime location,
Okay.
and it has a proven track record
Of growth.
of property value growth. It's a bustling hub,
Yeah.
high demand for those residential properties.
So not only is it a place to call home,
Right.
it's a place where you can actually grow your wealth,
Exactly.
potentially,
Yeah.
over time.
Yeah.
And then you combine that with this 30-year payment plan.
And it becomes a very compelling opportunity for
Yeah.
those looking to invest in their future.
So we talked a lot about the financial and practical aspects.
Yeah?
But what about the emotional side of home ownership?
Yeah, owning a home can be really empowering.
Okay.
You know, it's about having a place that's yours.
Yeah.
A place to create memories.
Okay.
Build a future.
Imagine waking up,
Yeah.
stepping out onto your balcony.
Yeah.
That feeling of pride,
Yeah.
of accomplishment.
It's yours.
It's your place.
Yeah.
It's your sanctuary
Yeah.
in the middle of the city.
Absolutely.
And that feeling of ownership can extend
Right. It can. It can extend beyond the walls of your home.
beyond the walls.
It can boost your confidence, inspire you
Okay.
to reach for those bigger goals and even, influence future generations.
So it's like a ripple effect.
It is.
Starting with that decision to invest in yourself
Exact.
and your future.
Yeah.
And who knows, one day you could be sharing your story
Exactly.
and inspiring others to do the same.
Absolutely.
It's not just about you. It's about creating that legacy,
It is.
setting an example.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
we want to leave our listeners with a sense of possibility.
Right.
The path to homeownership might seem daunting,
Yeah.
but with the right resources,
Yeah.
careful planning,
Right.
a clear vision,
It's within reach.
it's possible.
It is.
Remember to take your time,
Yeah.
do your research,
Absolutely.
and seek guidance from professionals.
They can help.
They can help you through it.
Yeah.
Most importantly, don't be afraid to dream big.
Yeah.
Sometimes those rewarding journeys
Yeah.
start with just one step,
Yeah.
and that step could be exploring the possibilities
It could be.
at Urban Deca Homes Ortigas.
It could be.
Thanks for joining us
Thanks for having me.
on this deep dive.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon.
Absolutely. So the first step is to figure out if you're even eligible,
Right.
BPI. They usually look for a stable income,
Yeah.
good credit history,
Mm-hmm.
and if you can provide the necessary documentation,
Okay.
they want to make sure you'll be successful as a homeowner.
You mentioned stable income,
Right.
but with so many people freelancing and working in the gig economy these days,
Yeah.
how do they assess income for those who aren't traditionally employed?
That's a great question. And BPI recognizes that things are changing.
Right.
The nature of work is evolving.
Yeah.
So they've made changes to their policies to accommodate people with non-traditional incomes.
Okay.
So they'll ask for things like bank statements or tax returns
Okay.
to show proof of consistent earnings.
So it's not just about a 9-to-5 job anymore.
Not at all.
It's about showing you can make those payments.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's reassuring.
it is.
Okay. So you figured out you're eligible.
Yeah.
What's next?
The application process,
Okay.
and they've tried to make it pretty easy,
Okay.
user-friendly.
Okay.
They have representatives to guide you
Oh, that's great.
through every step of the way, answer your questions.
It's like having a friend
Yeah,
helping you along.
absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk interest rates and fees.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, how do those work?
With interest rates, you'll usually see two types, fixed and variable.
Okay.
A fixed rate means your interest rate stays the same for the whole loan,
The whole time.
the entire loan.
Okay.
Variable rates can change depending on the market.
So fixed means predictability.
Yeah, exactly.
Your payments won't change.
Right.
But with variable, you could have lower rates if the market changes.
You could. Yeah.
Okay. And then there are also closing costs, right?
Yeah. Closing costs are the expenses you pay at the very end
Of buying your place.
when you're finalizing the purchase.
Okay.
These can include things like appraisal fees,
Okay.
legal fees, transfer taxes, things like that.
It seems like there's a lot to keep track of.
There is.
So I imagine it's a good idea to talk to a financial advisor.
A financial advisor can be really helpful.
Yeah.
They can give you advice based on your situation.
Okay.
They can help you weigh the pros and cons of different loans and make sure you're making the best decision.
It's like they're your financial co-pilot,
Exactly.
helping you navigate everything.
Yeah, making sure you land safely in your new home.
Okay, so you've been approved.
Yes.
You're so excited.
Yeah.
You're ready to move in.
Right.
What happens next?
Well, the last steps involve reviewing and signing all the loan documents.
Okay.
This is where you have to pay attention
To all the fine print.
to all those details. Make sure you really understand everything. The
Mhm.
terms, the interest rate, your payment schedule, any fees.
You want to make sure this is a happy ending.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't be afraid to ask questions if
Yeah.
something doesn't make sense.
Right.
BPI people are there to help you.
Okay, so we talked about the BPI MyBahay plan.
Yeah.
But what about some advice for people thinking about buying?
One of the most important things is to really look at your finances.
Yeah.
See how much money you're making,
Okay.
what your expenses are, and any other debts you already have.
Yeah.
Can you afford the mortgage payments?
So don't get caught up in the excitement.
Right.
Make sure you can actually afford it.
Be realistic.
Yeah.
Affordability is great, but this is a 30-year commitment.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
Think about what could change in your life.
Yeah, think about those big life changes that could happen.
Yeah, in 30 years, who knows what could happen?
Exactly. Your job could change, your family could grow.
You could have unexpected expenses.
Exactly. So it's important to think about that.
Plan for the future.
Exactly.
Okay, another piece of advice?
Yeah.
Don't just look at pictures, right?
No, go experience the place yourself.
Go to Urban Deca Homes.
Yeah, walk around the neighborhood.
Okay.
See what the vibe is like.
Okay.
Really imagine yourself living there.
Because seeing it online is one thing.
Yeah, it's totally different from actually being there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about professional guidance?
A real estate agent can be a really great resource.
Yeah.
They can give you information on the market,
Okay.
help you get a good price,
Okay.
and guide you through all the legal stuff.
So they're like your advocate.
Exactly.
You're a negotiator.
Yeah.
Okay, what about a financial advisor?
A financial advisor can also help you come up with a good plan
Okay.
to reach your homeowner goals.
So you've got a whole team behind you.
Yeah, you've got people to support you through this whole process.
So we've covered a lot about the BPI MyBahay plan.
You have.
But what are the main things you want our listeners to remember?
Well, I think the main thing to remember is that Urban Deca Homes Ortigas is really a great opportunity.
Yeah.
It offers modern living in a vibrant community,
Yeah,
and it's well connected to everything.
that's right. It's not just about owning a place, it's about a whole lifestyle.
Exactly. And with the BPI MyBahay 30-year plan,
Right.
that lifestyle is more achievable than you might think.
Those monthly payments make a big difference.
They do?
Yeah, so it really is
Yeah.
about giving people more control
It is.
over their future
Yes.
and the ability to make their own choices.
Absolutely.
And speaking of the future, we talked about how property values can go up.
Yeah, property appreciation.
Yeah, can you tell us more about that? What makes Ortigas a smart choice for an investment?
Ortigas is a really desirable area,
Okay.
and there's a history of property values going up there. It's a busy center for business and commerce,
Right.
and there's a lot of demand for places to live.
So it's not just about having a home.
Right.
It's about building your wealth.
Exactly. It could be a way to grow your money over time.
And when you consider how affordable the 30-year payment plan is,
Yeah.
it sounds like a smart move.
It could be a really good opportunity for people who want to invest in their future.
We've talked a lot about the numbers,
Yeah.
but owning a home is more than just a financial decision, right?
Oh, definitely.
It's an emotional one, too.
Yeah, there's something really empowering about owning a home.
Yeah.
It's your space.
Yeah.
It's where you make memories,
Right.
where you build your life.
Imagine,
Yeah.
waking up in your own condo,
Yeah.
going out on your balcony,
Yeah.
that sense of pride,
That's,
of accomplishment.
yeah, knowing it's all yours.
It's your place.
Yeah.
It's your escape from the city.
Absolutely.
But that feeling of ownership, it goes beyond just the condo itself.
It does. It really does.
It affects other parts of your life.
It can make you more confident.
Okay.
It can inspire you to set big goals.
Wow.
And even, it can have an impact on future generations.
It's like a ripple effect.
It is.
You're investing in yourself and your future.
Exactly. And you never know.
Yeah.
You might end up inspiring someone else to do the same thing.
Yeah, to buy their own place.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
setting an example.
That's the amazing part.
Yeah, it's more than just you.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up our deep dive on Urban Deca Homes Ortigas
Yeah.
and the BPI MyBahay 30-year plan,
Mm-hmm.
we want to leave our listeners
Yeah.
with a sense of hope.
A possibility.
Yeah, that sense of possibility.
Yeah.
Owning a home might feel overwhelming,
It can.
but with the right tools
Right.
and the right plan,
Yeah.
it's possible.
It's definitely achievable.
So do your research,
Yeah.
talk to the experts,
Yeah.
and make a plan. Don't be afraid to dream big.
That's the most important part.
Sometimes all it takes
Yeah.
is taking that first step.
Right.
Maybe that first step is checking out Urban Deca Homes Ortigas.
That's a great first step.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time.